Hello, hello. What's up, guys? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys? We're approaching the release of Wake Island. I know you're all incredibly excited for this, obviously. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be excited, chat? What's wrong with you? Isn't that the 18th? Yes. Yes, it is the 18th for exactly like the BF5 version. Well, they use the BF5 version. They used the BF5 version. Essentially just built off of it, I guess. In terms of news, I don't think we have any news to go over. Could be wrong. I don't think we do though. Check Battlefield Bulletin real quick. MDK, I don't know. Probably not. People have asked me this. I mean, maybe if I have some time in a particular night, I'd be interested, but yeah, doing a fragrance live stream, I don't really know how to do those. I mean, I assume I just fucking wing it, you know? We get a new screenshot, I guess. And guys, it's Wake Island, you know? I think we've seen this before. It's Wake Island. Battlefield Comms sent out a new tweet. Really? Really? Well, there's anti-cheat metrics. We've always seen these. I'm new to the BF6. Came across your conquest tips video and enjoyed it. Well, thank you. I have a bug where it makes a noise as if it's putting me in game than nothing. Huh. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Will you snipe more today? Probably. I mean, it was strangely tranquil yesterday. You know, it was like peaceful. It was very strange. Um. Okay, playlist update, matchmaking, custom search, and what's next. We've seen your feedback on the recent playlist changes and understand the concerns around matchmaking, missing modes, and changes to custom search. The recent playlist adjustments weren't made lightly. Our goal is to improve matchmaking quality by focusing players into playlists seeing the most activity, creating more consistent matches that fill, and getting our players into the action faster. While this means some playlists are no longer always available, the intent is to create more consistent matches across Battlefield 6. We've also seen questions about why certain custom search options disappeared. The current system requires custom search filters to be tied directly to active playlists. Very interesting. active playlist. As a result, when a playlist is rotated out, its corresponding custom search options will also be temporarily unavailable. We recognize that some of the affected modes are the community favorites, regardless of how often they're played. We want those experiences to remain part of Battlefield 6, and we're continuing to explore the best ways to bring them into matchmaking. As part of next week's rotations, King of the Hill will return as part of an active playlist. So basically, they're telling us, we have the data on how many players play these modes. Nobody fucking plays them. So we're removing them, even though we know it's going to piss you off. We don't really care. And we're going to bring them back as limited time modes. So hopefully that increases the player count for this mode over that limited time period. And then there's people like this that are just very, 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 very angry at, like, just the cold hard truth, right? This guy just refuses to accept the cold hard truth that Rush sucks in this game, and just because it is a staple mode of the franchise, it doesn't matter. Like, if no one's playing it, if the mode sucks, which it does in this game, I honestly don't care if they remove it. I'm not beat up about the fact they removed Rush from the game at all. I thought Rush in this game was horrible. I really did. Yeah. Have a very, I don't know. I'm not really invested in caring too much about these modes that they've removed, honestly. Can they improve Rush? They can't. Rush plays best when the map is designed to play Rush on. There are no maps to play Rush on that are specifically designed for the mode. The best Rush ever was like Battlefield 3, right? A lot of those maps were made for Rush, and you can tell because they play better. So yeah, there's nothing they can do. Rush is screwed from minute one. And by the way, I don't know, like, we knew this since the beta of the game. Our very first experience with Rush in this game was not good. We know this to be true. Like, I know that you guys played the beta, and we all played Rush. So, yeah. Breakthrough's dog shit too? I agree, which is why I made videos about them deleting Breakthrough and just replacing it with Frontlines permanently.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Indrez.
Focus, thanks for the resub. Casual, thank you for the 79 months. Forgive my hubris for ever seeking meaning with a digital product, for Battlefield 6 is merely a hollow, soulless artifact of Gortrit entropy, a bleak mechanical vacuum that reduces our wasted hours and lingering nostalgia to meaningless static in an indifferent universe. Wow. Casual, that's brutal. Brutal. Based. Godfather, thanks for the 57 months at tier 2, man. Thank you so much. How are you not VIP'd? What the fuck is happening here? How is this man not VIP'd? Hello? Why can't I see his name?
$60 years KMD whore.
What? VIP'd. That's a VIP if I've ever seen one. 1991 CZ, again, thank you very much for the 60 months. Sniping was pretty peaceful yesterday, so we might try sniping again. Rip facecam. Facecam's back. Rip. Why is an Operation Augur added to Portal verified? If they don't want to split the player base in the regular matchmaking and let people host it in Portal, that would split the player base in regular matchmaking. You understand? If they added... Yeah, you know what I mean? it takes players away from the normal matchmaking. If they, like, verify all these modes in Portal. Daphne Cam is based. Where is she? She's on... You can't see it. She's off camera. She's sleeping on the other chair. You see that chair behind me here? There's an identical one over there. And she's on the back of it in a little circle. She's in a cat donut as we speak. Because she's very small. Throne number 2. Yeah, she sleeps on every chair in the entire house. Yeah. Because she owns the house, you know? That's just how it works. Stop playing BF6 and play War Dogs now. What? 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 Your cat sleeps in the tub? It doesn't even surprise me. Cats love tubs for some reason. You gonna tell him? Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not paying attention to War Dogs. Was there like a playtest today, or why is he telling me to play War Dogs? I mean, obviously, I didn't get like a key or whatever. If you need a key for it, so also isn't the War Dogs thing like NDA? It has to be NDA. Is a closed playtest under NDA? Oh, so this guy's just a moron. Okay. He's telling me to stream an NDA playtest that I wasn't invited to. Ball ride. Love the internet. Internet is incredible. Synthetic ATS good for RedSec? Yeah. Got on a one lobby against you back in Operation Augur, and I was so ready to go, and then you backed out because on defense. You should thank me for that, because I would have fucked you up on defense. You know? You wouldn't have gotten out of your spawn. Godfather? Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. Thank you very much. I don't know why I left that last game. I don't know. I think I forgot that it was attack, but it wasn't. Godfather, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Thank you very much. My goat. Oh my god, Zeusy, what? Zeusy, I think it was 60 months.
60 Bombraskla years. Rich. Millionaire.
Rich, dude. Rich millionaire. 60 Bomba Rossclot. Where'd you get the skin on the 433? This? I don't know. Where even is it? Is it this? Execute your targets with exquisite flair. I don't know. Where did I get this skin, chat? It's got to be Battle Pass. It has to be Battle Pass. Can you stream War Dogs today? I'm going to give you a 30-minute timeout to understand what a non-disclosure agreement is. And even before that, right? Because here's the real important thing. I don't have an access key to play the non-disclosure agreement closed private playtest that you also are legally not allowed to broadcast. So I'm going to give you 30 minutes to understand that. And I hope that's enough. my god, he killed somebody. What the fuck? I have to fucking I have to leave. I have to leave. I have to leave. I have to leave. Oh my god. Let's be honest, we all did that shit in BF3. We? Who are you? Who's we? Who? Huh? We did that? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Wow. Hey, all right. I'm having a lot of fun. I love playing Operation Firestorm. This was a fucking awesome map that they totally should have brought back, right, guys? This is a totally awesome map that they really, really should have brought back to the game because it's so good, right, guys? So good. Operation Firestorm. Cool, cool, cool. Ow, I am just having a lot of fun right now. So much. Really great experience. Really, really, really cool. Oh, so that is absolutely unfucking playable, absolute fucking cancer. Oh wow, that is just completely fucking incomprehensibly horrendous garbage. Showing offline. Thank God. Thank God. Yes, Mezzy. Happened to me yesterday. Where's the audio of this person to my fucking right? Dude, the audio is... It's got to be intentional at this point. It has to be intentional. Like, how the fuck is your directional audio so bad? Okay. Cool. So, cancer. the point and end the fucking game immediately. I mean, yeah, thanks for the 100 bits, by the way. Bugga. Could it be that you can't hear the opponent's footsteps properly anymore? You're just permabanned. You're just banned for typing that. I need, like, assistance on the fucking giant glowing red letter. Do you know what I mean? What's up, Arturo? Chat, we're close to hitting 500 subs on Twitch, by the way. I appreciate you guys for that. That's awesome. Thank you. We might be a couple away. I'm not sure, but if we hit it, thank you guys. What's up, Junda? Pathfinder video was awesome. I mean, I don't review peripherals, but I tried to review it. I'm glad you enjoyed. People were like, there was one comment on there that was like, oh, dude, like, can you do monitor and mouse pads and mouse and PC part and CPU benchmarks and graphics card reviews? And I was like, no, like, this is just kind of a one-off thing, you know, like, the brand asked me to do it because I use the mouse forever. And then one guy replied to me after I said, I probably won't do any more peripheral reviews, and he said, don't be lazy, people are asking for it. Fucking one person asked me about it. Don't be lazy. Change your entire channel to a tech review channel because this one person asked you to do it. I banned that guy, I'm not even gonna lie. I literally perma-banned that guy from my fucking YouTube channel. Like, are you fucking retarded? Don't be lazy is such... dude, you can't see... Claymores are invisible. There needs to be something done. I'm not kidding. There needs to be something done about claymores. You cannot see them. The red lasers there should 100% be visible. In your peripheral vision. Okay? Claymore's not one-shotting was one of the best updates. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Claymores have always been cheap bullshit for bad players to get accidental kills. That's what it is. Like, that's why they put it in the game. But in this game, they one-shot you, and they're very poorly implemented. Like, they are legitimately extremely difficult to see. So, because the visibility of them is really bad, when you die to them, it doesn't feel like you made a mistake. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if I ran into a claymore and it was blatantly obviously visible, okay, fine. But if I die to a claymore and it's invisible or incredibly hard to see, dude, like, it's bullshit. I'm sorry, it's not fair. And there was a guy there? The current looks for 58 months. Okay. My God, the screen shake. This gun sounds like a stapler. An industrial stapler. What do you think about invisible grenades? I think they should fix the fucking game. As I explained in a previous video, there are so many absolutely unacceptable things that just don't work properly in this game. I would love to see the kill cam. I really would. Check my YouTube channel for all my gun builds, bro. I have one for the broad. Kindly list them. List what? Things that aren't working well in the game. Go watch my previous video, bro. Exclamation point YouTube. It's called like Rage Bait 6 or something. And I don't even list everything in that video. That video probably covers like 50% of the game's problems. Why do you have a claymore in your recon class? Because I don't look at what gadgets I have for recon, because I don't care. I didn't even bother to look at what else I can equip. I play the game if it sucks so much. It's just people like you are just... I can't help you, man. I really can't. In a Twitch channel watching someone stream the game, asking them why they're playing the game. Like, I can't help you. cannot. Possible.
Seven comma 777,777,777,700.
BBL, thanks for the sub. Yeah, Benkai, just type exclamation point smell. Bro, I wear like, I'm literally wearing like 30 different fragrances in the summertime. Like, I'm not even kidding. So yeah, not about to list. Watch my weekly rotation videos. Why do you leave after every match? So I can queue faster? Dude, just answering these questions, it just fucking kills me, dude. I'm not waiting for it to automatically queue. It takes forever. The game's over, I leave, I queue. Not the game ends, I wait a fucking full minute, and then it queues. Also, like, why the fuck do you care is another important question, you know? Why do you care? Like... And you join mid-game. Then I'll leave. It's like, again, why do you care what I'm doing with my game? Right? Like, just relax. Operation Firestorm in this game is trash because it got downsized on the boundaries. So let me get this straight. You think Operation Firestorm was bad because of the boundaries being encroached on? Not any other reason? Like the entire map being fucking dog shit? It's the boundaries? Instead of a new map? Oh, no, they should have never added Operation Firestorm. We're in agreement there. They should have never added that piece of shit map to the game. It's always been bad. In every single game it's ever been in, it's always been a horrible map. Firestorm was basically only playable if you were a jet or a heli main, basically. That was the ideal way to play the map. It's smaller didn't help. The size has absolutely nothing to do with it, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it just simply doesn't matter. Like, the map is terrible regardless. Tank. Oh my god. What's going on here? I just see... I'm sorry, I was under the impression that I had a tank doing something there, so clearly I was wrong. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, Eastwood. Oh, Eastwood. Oh, God. What a fucking absolutely disgustingly horrific map you are. Genuinely one of the worst maps in the game. The most overrated maps in the game. It's so genuinely bad. I am a plant. I am. And now begins the struggle of capturing this point. We need the tank to do it. Oh, there he is. He's finally pulling up. There he is. Come on, tank. Does he die instantly? That's the question. All right, getting shot at by a bunch of invisible people that I actually cannot see. So that's pretty fun. The maps are knockoff COD maps, unfortunately. What the fuck are you... What are you talking about, bro? My whole team is there and no one shoots them. I just don't understand how this was even possible. How the fuck is my entire team crossing this area and... They are tiny and not even Battlefield maps, and they play more like COD. So, you realize that in the previous Battlefield games, people liked the smaller maps more than the larger maps as well, right? And, like, EA knows this, so what do? They made less fuck-huge maps and more medium, small-size maps. Because the larger maps satisfy a smaller portion of player base. Okay? The larger maps are more niche. Less people are going to play them, so they prioritize them less. Like, you want people to buy and play Battlefield, right? If you want people to buy and play Battlefield, you can't just have every map in the game be absolutely fucking huge. You just can't. It's not... It is not a viable strategy. AWH 101, Blue Jay. AWH 101. Been playing since Bad Company 2. It's cool. So have I. This plays... I've been playing the Battlefield for the same way for a long time. Okay? I've been playing... Feels, similar to how I played previous Battlefield games. You know? All the metros and all that. Plays like a Battlefield game, man. You just didn't play it the same way that other people did. We all played the Tala markets and the Caspian borders and the fucking Grand Bazaars, the Operation Metros and Lockers and Lamfini Gardens, and Dawn Breakers and blah blah blah. Just to get this straight, you not minding them removing rush because it's bad means you would not mind them removing breakthrough since you abandon the game as soon as you get defense. So, you're clearly ignorant of this, but I have made an entire video arguing that they should delete breakthrough from the game. Like, there's a whole video where I talk about that. They should delete breakthrough from the game and replace it with Frontlines, because Frontlines is the better linear game mode. And it solves the attack-defense problem. You understand? And they removed Rush because Rush in this game is ass. And no one plays it. And they have the data on how many people play it. They wouldn't remove Rush if it was an extremely popular mode. They wouldn't. Like, that would be like deleting Conquest. They're not going to delete Conquest. People play Conquest. They thought it was viable to delete Rush from the game because they literally have numbers on how many people play Rush. And they said, well, this is not a popular game mode. We're going to remove it. And the reason why Rush isn't popular is because it's ass in this game. It's not good. Like, we figured this out in the beta. And I know you guys played the beta. Rush in the beta was dog shit. In order for Rush to be good, they have to put more effort into the mode. But what people don't understand is it's incredibly difficult for them to make maps that can support breakthrough and rush and also escalation and conquest. So from a map design perspective, it's just incredibly hard to do. Like, all these different modes and having them play well in all these different modes, it's very fucking hard and unlikely. Very unlikely that it's ever going to work out like that. Because ever since, I would say, about Battlefield 1 with Grand Operations, you've seen, if you've been paying attention at all, you've noticed that breakthrough has become, like, I would say, the secondary mode of Battlefield. So you have conquest, and then you have breakthrough. You have a popular linear game mode, and you have a popular non-linear game mode. That affects map design. So breakthrough has essentially overtaken rush in popularity. Therefore, the map design changes to accommodate breakthrough rather than rush. And their focus changes too. Yes, yep, exactly. Why do you have streamer mode on? Because people are freaks. And I don't like freaks. Thank you, Zorkane. They added escalation because people hate Conquest. Well, let me rephrase that. They added escalation because they know outside player bases think of Conquest as a fucking running simulator. So what does escalation do? Reduces the running simulator of Conquest, while still keeping it a non-linear game mode. Like, okay, here's the big thing the Battlefield player base doesn't understand. They don't understand that certain elements of Battlefield are going to have to change and adapt if they want their game to be successful and actually capture an outside player base. They will never understand this. Ever. They just think you can put 97 fuck huge maps in the game, not have a BR, not have a free-to-play mode, not have any of these things, and just release just release something that would have worked 20 years ago. It's not going to happen. The F6 is codified. People have been calling Battlefield Call of Duty for 16 fucking years, bro. And by the way, the best Battlefield games ever created in the history of the franchise, people called them Call of Duty 2. So, like, I don't know. And this is why I say the Battlefield player base will never understand this. Like, K-Day Holland literally thinks that EA doesn't have to adjust certain things in Battlefield in order to actually compete against Call of Duty. This guy's under the impression they can just get away with changing absolutely nothing about the game. He thinks they can get away with not attracting outside player bases and just, like, relegating this game to a niche. EA willingly decides to make less money by ignoring outside player bases. That doesn't sound very smart to me. Really doesn't. It's BF1. How can they call it COD? Oh, BF1 isn't one of the best Battlefield games ever. Well, let's establish this. BF1 is absolutely nowhere near that title. BF3 and BF4 both clear BF1 easily. Absolutely simply. BF1 is it's just spectacle. That's it. The gameplay of BF1 is non-existent. It's just spectacle. It's cinematics. It's marketing. It's graphics. That's all it is. The substance of the actual game is minimal. I would rather... BF5 is better than BF1 to play. 2042 is better than BF1 to play. Fucking Hardline's better than BF1 to play. So are 3 and 4. See, look, the Fat Kez understands absolute base truth. 4 is king, 3 is a respectable close second. Truth nuke. You could argue BF3 as a whole is better than BF4 because BF3 has better maps. That is an argument you can present, and I wouldn't even argue with you. BF3 does have better maps than BF4, 100%. But BF4 has better gameplay. So... all that just because of non-existent movement in BF1. BF1 has no substance, bro. The game is literally as shallow. It's more shallow than this game. It has no gameplay. Like, sorry, I like a game that has gameplay in it. I don't know. Yes, Evice, I did like that. No Enders 2042 over BF1. Yeah. See, okay, here's another issue with the Battlefield player base. The Battlefield player base overvalues graphics and atmosphere. Like, I'm sorry, it doesn't fucking matter. Making a game look pretty is the easiest thing in the world. AI slop Chinese games look pretty. Okay? It's not hard to do anymore. It's not. It's not impressive. Oh my god, this game has such an amazing atmosphere and I feel immersed. Dude, it's so, every game ever is like that now. It's not impressive. The game actually functioning at a high fucking level, having good gameplay, all that stuff is way more difficult to do. Change one thing about BF6 gameplay, what would it be? Dude, changing one thing isn't enough. AK-205 is one of the worst guns in the entire game. Never use it. It's absolutely unusable garbage.
Let me smash. 07.
What the fuck is happening? Yeah, Junda, you're just... Junda, I'm not even... Never mind. We're not even gonna get to it. We're not even getting it. You think BF5 gunplay is the worst in franchise history? Spread to recoil conversion is an absolutely horrendous system, which is why they've gotten rid of it ever since then. I would say BF5 gunplay, for that one mechanic, it really hurts it for me. Current 2042 over BF1 gameplay? Dude, yes, it's not even controversial. You know you would have more fun playing 2042 over current BF1. Stop. 2042, from a gameplay perspective, is 50,000 times more engaging. It's not even a debate. Like, this is not a controversial take. It's not. It's only controversial amongst people that basically have no understanding of the gameplay. I'm sorry. There is no fucking way any decent player would prefer playing BF1 over 2042. I'm talking about gameplay mechanics, like movement and aiming and all this shit. Not aiming, but like, you know what I mean? The mechanics of the game. The mechanics of the gameplay of the game. BF1 is literally bot walking around corners. That's all it is. You just bot walk around every single corner in the game and stand there and hold ADS. .2042's gameplay is at bare minimum more engaging to the player. Bare minimum. Dead. Open the next sector. I command it. Open a BF1 trailer? This is what I'm talking about. Why do you give a fuck about a trailer? You know? It just... We are talking about the gameplay of the game. How the game plays. Do you understand? They destroyed how BF1 plays because they decided to completely delete the only movement mechanic in the entire game that was the cornerstone of the whole game's skill gap without replacing it with something else. They just deleted it and did nothing to provide the game with something else of depth and substance. So it's no wonder the entire gameplay of the game got destroyed after that. They didn't replace it with anything. And for the people that are gonna say, oh, like, removing the slide did all that? Yes. Literally, yes. Because they deleted the depth from the game. They deleted any sort of aggressive, interesting gameplay. Was a cornerstone of BF6's skill gap? It's the same thing. It's the movement and the gunplay, and it's the same. Listen, dude, it's the same thing for every game. I don't think movement is an issue. That's because you have no understanding what you're talking about. How could you possibly say movement isn't an issue? It's literally how you move around in the game. Like, it's... You're just saying movement doesn't matter in an FPS game? I just cannot take you seriously. Like, that is an impossibly stupid position. Feels pretty good. Are you talking about BF1? Or what are you talking about? We need to understand what you're talking about. Because if you're talking about BF1, post slide nerf, and you're gonna tell me that game feels pretty good. BF1 on release. What? Whatever. I'm exhausted. I can't talk to this person. I don't know. Pretty sure I think I play in 100 brightness. Yeah, I do. I don't play with DLSS. Who said in the first place that sliding suits Battlefield? The people that make Battlefield. It's been in the game for a decade. Also, Eric, air strafing is more outlandish than sliding. BF4 had air strafing, bro. You could literally just, like, do an S curve in the air. That's... If you want to argue about, oh, what fits this? The slide is so routine. BF4, dude, we'll never get a game like BF4 ever again. We will never get it. I need you guys to understand this. There's too many things in the way. Way too many things in the way. BF4 will always remain the greatest Battlefield game of all time, and it will never be touched ever again. I'm for as little movement as possible in Battlefield. Then you don't want to play Battlefield. And that's fine, but like, don't sit here and tell us how our game's supposed to play, because you don't know what you're talking about. If you advocate for basically the removal of all these movement mechanics, then you don't want to play Battlefield games. You want to play a milsim or something else, or something in between Battlefield and this. Because you've clearly never played or understood how Battlefield games play, if you're asking for this. Can't stream BF1. I can say the same thing to you? No, you can't. You absolutely can't say the same thing to me, because all I'm advocating for is for them to keep the movement somewhat relatively similar to how previous titles had it. You absolutely cannot say the same thing to me. Because I am arguing for them to keep the movement that has been present in the game for 20 years relatively the same, or at least acceptable within the confines of what's been in the franchise previously. Yes, I do, mate. Been playing since Bad Company 1. Well, that's a long time for you not to understand jack shit about the game, isn't it? You've been playing since Bad Company 1, and you have absolutely no understanding as what's possible in Battlefield games. It's incredible. You've gone through all these separate titles with zero effort regarding any sort of understanding when it comes to the mechanics of the game. So for people like you, there's a game coming out called War Dogs, and I think you should buy it and play it. Slide jump shooting has always been a thing. Who the fuck said that? No one said that. Nobody said that. No, nobody. Nope. No one said that. This guy's lucky. People respect his skill and nice info updates. So, I don't really know why you'd say that, because I wasn't disrespectful to you in any way possible. I'm just telling you right now, if you've been playing Battlefield since Battlefield Bad Company 1, and you're demonstrating to me right now that you don't understand how any of these games work, that's pretty concerning, right? I didn't call you a retard or a moron or an idiot or anything like that. So I'm not sure why you would be saying that. That I'm lucky that people respect the skill and the info updates. You are rude. How? Like... What have I done to you that is... Your tone. What is this, kindergarten? Hey, now I'm gonna be rude. Grow a pair, you fucking pussy.
Lend me some ass.
Howdy, Papa.
First time viewer here, not a good vibe. Then leave. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care at all. Oh, yeah. The most brave chat behind a screen. True guts in here. Why so proud of what? Dude, at this point, you're just yammering. Like, if you don't want to watch the stream, you can just leave. Like, it's fine. We had a discussion about mechanics. I exposed that you don't know anything. And now you're basically just resulting to insults. That's what's happening here. You'd be able to have a conversation of a game with a different opinion about you. I just fucking did. Right in front of hundreds of people. What are you talking about? You're the only one insulting people. Where? He's still in my chat. You're still in my chat. Where? Where? Also, where is this conversation? Would you like to have a conversation? Like, what's going on? You're getting defensive and telling us we don't understand anything. No, I'm pointing out that person doesn't understand anything because he couldn't explain any of the mechanics of the game. I'm not getting defensive, I'm pointing out a literal observable fact that his knowledge in that department is simply lacking. It is. Like... I just said that I would prefer less movement in the game, and I have an adult conversation about it. And I told you that War Dogs is coming out, and if you want less movement in a Battlefield game, you don't understand how the franchise has historically played. Historically, Battlefield doesn't really have that much less movement than this. In Battlefield 3, we had crouch spamming and jump peeking. In Battlefield 4, we had air strafing, crouch spamming, and jump peeking. In Battlefield 1, before they destroyed the gameplay of the entire game, it had the craziest Battlefield slide ever implemented in Battlefield history. In Battlefield 5, we had jump peeking, we had ice skating with the slide, we had leaning in midair, we had an omnidirectional slide. In 2042, we had the ability to chain jumps together, jumping while shooting. That was also present in Battlefield 5. We had sliding, right? And then in this game, what do we have? So, I'm just trying to explain to you that if you want less movement in a Battlefield title, you don't actually want to play a Battlefield game. That's fine. It's just, I need an acknowledgement from you that you now understand this basic fact. Okay? Like, the games you've been playing have all of these things. You just don't use them. That's not... That's your problem. That is actually your problem. They say the previous Battlefield games didn't have movement. I just said I prefer when there's less. But here's the disconnect. You don't understand that there wasn't less. That's the key disconnect. There isn't less. There is one game that has less movement. And it destroyed the gameplay of the game. And that's Battlefield 1. If we look at the past 16 years of Battlefield, there are no games other than BF1 that have less movement. That's the disconnect here. You do not understand what you're talking about. I play slow, you can play that way if you want. Good for you. That doesn't change the mechanics of the game and what's possible in the game. I could play slow right now. Does that mean all of the movement is suddenly removed from the game? I know there wasn't less. I'm saying my preference is less. So you would prefer to play a different game other than Battlefield. Just admit it. You know there's not less movement, but you prefer less movement. So you prefer a different game than Battlefield. This is, like, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't. And at this moment in time, I'm done talking to you because you are in fact a fucking retard. End of conversation. Download War Dogs when it comes out, bro. If you got banned from the Discord, you deserve to get banned from the Discord. Very few people get banned from the Discord. You have to be a truly unhinged freak to get banned from my Discord. Okay? So... your account got hacked. Well, perhaps you should have said that in your first message where you explained you got banned from the Discord. What is your Discord account? What is your account name? You're unbanned. The whole discussion I had with that guy was fucking insane. I'm honestly too nice sometimes. I don't know why I wasted that much time talking to that person. It's just like... Because, like, literally in the end... I'm bugged, by the way. I have to leave the game. In the end, he legitimately just admits... he just admits that he would prefer to play a game that's different than Battlefield, historically. In the end. That's his ultimate admission at the end. So get the fuck out of my chat. Like...
Yo Enders. What up, chat?
I genuinely hope and pray War Dogs is unfathomably successful at recruiting the people that feel displaced as a player base. I hope War Dogs siphons every single one of these weird, in-between ass players that want to play Battlefield but also want to change the whole game, right? You know, they don't really have a home in terms of a game, I guess. I hope War Dogs finds these in-between players a consistent, regularly updated, permanent home away from Battlefield. I would rejoice for weeks. You gotta shill War Dogs as hard as you can? Oh, wow. Oh, dude. I fucking might. I might be the biggest unpaid shill for War Dogs of all time. I might have a fucking link to their Steam store in my chat. Whenever someone is in here that clearly doesn't want to play Battlefield, dude, there's a game that just came out. Let me tell you this right now. Exclamation point, you know, War Dogs, boom. I don't even earn any commission. There it is. There's a direct link. There's a direct non-commission earning link. Free of fucking charge. Speaking of links, thank you guys so much for the massive support on the wallhack sponsor. I think like 52 people have used my code so far. So thank you guys so much for that. It's fucking awesome. And also on the orbital thing, obviously the orbital sponsor is like way newer. But apparently like 10 or 12 people have used my code for that as well. Since the sponsor. Many people have done that before, but... yeah, if you guys are looking for a sick fucking mouse, that's like actually 3,000 mice in one, you should check out the Orbital Pathfinder. Exclamation point mouse. It's actual peak, okay? It's actually peak. I've mained it for a year and a half. Or like a year, something like that. Okay, that's not possible, but okay. Yeah, I did give Orbital feedback about being able to switch the side buttons to the left-hand side to accommodate left-handed players. But here's the thing about that. If they want to accommodate left-handed players, they would have to make a entirely separate left-handed player grip kit. Do you know what I mean? Like the mouse parts. They would have to make an entirely separate pack of parts for that. F88 is pretty good. It's like a middle child weapon between like the L85 and excuse me, it's between what? God, what is it between actually? The fucking B36 and like the DRS or something? Or it's like a better L85 or something? Pack of parts. It's a modular mouse. You can fucking change the shape of the sides. So if they wanted to make it a left-handed mouse, they would have to mirror the shapes that they have for right hand to left hand. You understand what I mean? And they would have to sell that as a separate thing. Look for your mice. Yeah, it's pretty fucking based. Suggestion on a keyboard. I know Wallhack is coming out with a keyboard, but obviously Wooting is always available, and keyboard's one of those things where it's. I would say the keyboard is the least important piece of kit, in my opinion. Like you could hand me an Apple keyboard, and I swear to God, it would change maybe 5% of my experience. All right. And I'm sure we've all played on, like, you know, laptop keyboards and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it sucks, but you figure it out. It doesn't really feel that great. Shipment to Europe? You're gonna have to look on the website, man. Exclamation point mouse, exclamation point wall hack, or just type mousepad. It should pop up. I don't know what you're talking about. Will the mouse work on my PS4 Slim? Is this rage bait, or can you actually use mice on PS4 Slim? Because I actually don't know. I'm gonna type 99 before the glass. I was on. Yes, type 99. Before that, I was on the 0 as well. Slide canceling in CS:GO would be peak. No. 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 Arfum Lemarley. Arfum's Demarley? They make generic scent profiles and charge you $500. They're scams, in my opinion. For the most part. If you buy them on discounters for like 60% off, they can provide some good value, but in general, I would say that I stand by my assessment of them. Very, very, very designer and generic for too much money. Way too much money. Draco, Navo, Denichette, and J-Rod, thank you guys so much. But it's good quality. It's not really. It's acceptable. Good? I wouldn't say good. They are, in terms of the scent profile and like the quality of ingredients used, I would say no. But you have to understand, like, I'm comparing it to the stuff that I know about at this point. But that's why I'm saying Parfums de Marly is like a designer, right? It's very designer. Oh. Wow, so that's absolutely fucking unplayable. That is unplayable as fuck. Wow. Did you go, Nico? But like you say, Dior Homme is tasty. It is. Well, don't taste it. That would be catastrophic. But it's very good. How long are you streaming for today? I'll stream until like I start convulsing because of this game, you know? Which should happen pretty much any second. Disappointed by Reflection, man? Reflection 45 is better. The X-Straight version of it is better, in my opinion. Nishinai Hashivat? It's a good one. It's like a pineapple mossy sort of thing. It's good. Nothing wrong with the designer scent profile? Oh, no. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that. It's just when a brand like Parfums de Marly is charging 2 to 3 times more for designer scent profiles, it's like, this is bullshit. It just is. Like, there's no reason why this costs $450 at all. This is a $100 Hugo Boss. You know what I mean? Like, thoughts on Versace perfume? My granddad uses it and gets all of the old bitches. Which one, though? Like, you can't just say Versace perfume. Which one? Ah, dude, he could use some, like, OG stuff. Maybe it's Versace Pour Homme. That's wicked, bro. Have you tried playing on a large TV instead of a monitor? So, okay, but before I became a streamer... Well, became a streamer. Before I accidentally became a content creator... when I was in, like, middle school and stuff, even before that... my dad had, like, the Xbox and all that, and his computer, and he would play his games on, like, a giant TV. And, yeah, I would play Halo on the giant TV, and I would play Battlefield 3 and 4 on a giant TV. But, yeah, I was, like, fucking 7 all the way through, probably up until 14 or 15. I have tried it. Z Pirato. It's good, but I just don't think you can really contest the quality of Amouage when it comes to that. Gucci, it did a good job with that, but I think Reflection 45 is still still up there, you know? Did you test the SP005? Yeah, I don't like the super fast glass pads. They're not, the super fast glass pads are not for me. My setup right now is kind of in a state where, like, because my setup is so ass, I need a mouse pad with a little control because of, like, the setup limitations. So I need a little bit of control. What makes a glass pad have controller speed? So the CR005 has, like, a different texture to it. It literally has more of a control texture to the glass itself. Think about getting a new desk? Dude, I'm gonna have to... in the next, I would say, year to year and a half, I'm gonna be in a completely different place, I'd imagine. Okay, so there is no getting a new desk. There is getting an entirely new place so that I can have a new desk. Are you gonna play Carrier Assault even though it's a limited time mode? Yeah, I'll probably play it. Seen the new... No, I don't. I have no idea what that is. Free congrats? Yeah, dude, don't congratulate me yet. It's not even... The ball isn't even rolling. Like, obviously, saving money, all that sort of stuff. But, dude, it is genuinely the absolute worst time in recent history to consider getting a place. And there is a real possibility that anyone that buys a home in the next 2 to 5 years, as soon as they buy it, in the next, like, 1 to 2 years after that, the market will just fucking correct and crash anyway. So, it's just so bad. So bad. It's actually so bad. It's so bad. Well, we're not going to talk about that. Yes, let's crash everything. Okay, but crash it before I buy it. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and crash it within the next 2 years. And I'll be like, sick. Nice. Can't bother renting something in the meantime? Why would I bother renting anything? Why not just save that money? It doesn't make any sense. Like, move out and rent for what? Just save the money. Like, I'm very aware of my current extremely lucky position to be able to save money. I'm not ignorant to that at all. So, I'm taking full advantage of that. You better fucking believe it. Shit, it's so fucking cancer. What'd you do for work? I'm not gonna, dude, we can't, like, you don't just say, no, we can't talk about that. So fucking annoying. What an absolutely disgusting piece of shit. It's actually so bad, holy fuck. It's actually so fucking bad. The game is so fucking bad. Content creations is your only job? Are you under the impression that, like, content creation doesn't take a fucking alarming amount of time? I'm running 2 YouTube channels and streaming every single day on top of maintaining sponsor relationships, all that sort of stuff. Like, dude, it's literally like 10 to 12 hours to get everything done in a day. Not kidding. I go to bed at like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. There's a lot of little separate things you gotta take care of, you know? You gotta edit this, or you gotta schedule this, or you gotta talk to this guy, and you gotta fucking make this YouTube video. You gotta edit the YouTube video. You gotta ask for a thumbnail. Okay, wait for the thumbnail to be made. Boom, it's made. Okay, we'll talk to my clips guy. We're posting these today. Stream the game. Get rage baited. Fucking eat. But it's... Do you have an editor? I don't have an editor because having an editor for a Battlefield channel is not very smart. At all. Battlefield videos don't make enough money to justify paying an editor. It just doesn't make any sense. Do COD sponsorships. What? you do... You don't do... That... Never mind. That doesn't just happen. Like, never mind. It's just... Ooh, I'm having so much fucking fun! So fucking AIDS. It's so fucking AIDS. It's so fucking AIDS. It's so... Oh my god, this game is so disgusting. Holy shit. Dude, sometimes this game hits you and you're like, wow. This game is the most talentless, shallow disgrace I've ever fucking experienced in my whole life. Okay, getting shot at by an invisible person laying on the ground. Good. Yeah, the first sector experience has been utterly reprehensible, so I am not looking forward to the other sectors. Team push forward, kill this guy. Team push forward, kill this guy. Thank you. He's horrible. Shoot him. Kill him. Push. Go. Move. Do anything at all. Fucking just unbelievably retarded. I just cannot believe this player base sometimes. Suck my fucking cock. Absolutely fucking unplayable. Literal fucking cancer. Just disgusting, unfucking playable stupidity. It is so unenjoyable. It's literally unbelievable how unenjoyable it is sometimes. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable how bad it is sometimes. Like, you just die to the most unavoidable fucking incomprehensible things. You just can't even describe it. Fucking unbelievably bad. Yes, Connor. Animal crackers are so fucking good. My girlfriend's basically me. She texts me, goes, babe, I'm so fucking angry with these absolute degenerates. I fucking hate them. Why don't they drive correctly? Real as fuck. That's real as fuck.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Me every day.
Me every day. This. I don't want to play Super Reef. They don't... Chat, I'm gonna fucking lose it if they don't fix the supply pouches bouncing away from you, man. Like, I'm gonna lose it. Change the model of it to a tennis ball? They should, because that's how it acts. think I heard a spawn beacon, but I... Mountain dwelling players in this game. And you die chasing it? It's one of the biggest rage baits in the game, for sure. Dying while you're chasing the health kit that's supposed to be, like, healing you. Bouncy Medpack must have a Giga-specific video about it. You know, I'm very, very happy that the video I made about this game rage baiting you got so many views. Because it was just a truth nuke video, dude. It was just a truth nuke video. Like, that video needed people to see it. Because everything I said was just a fact. I don't care. It was just 16 minutes of just how this game actually is. There's no shot we're hitting that guy with a DRS from here. Hey. So I'm definitely just really screwed by some like random angle. I heard a parachute. Yep, there it is. Here's the random angle. There it is. Ever seen cheaters? I've seen, 2. You guys remember that cheater that was aimbotting? About a week ago? And then the other one I saw was during release, and he got insta-banned. But, in general, I would say this game doesn't have a cheating problem that I've experienced at all. It's certainly not anywhere near to how bad it was in BF5. Dude, BF5 was... Seeing a cheater in BF5 was just like a normal activity. Like, oh, look. That guy's rage fucking... He's just aimbotting everywhere. BF5 was HVH. It really was. It was... completely unhinged. Yeah, I can't see you, so I guess I just die. Because I cannot see this guy. Okay, nice audio there too. That was good. All right. Rotating off of this flag feels incredibly bad as infantry. Like, trying to get to F is not great. Damn. Enders kills enemies, captures the flag, revives teammates, and now I defend the flag. Dude, you know what's funny? I saw a post the other day. For whatever reason, like the Reddit cope has been at an all-time high recently. I saw a post the other day where the top comment was somebody saying, KD is the only stat that doesn't matter. Do you know how coped up you have to be to say that? Like the only one. That is just it's peak cope recently on the subreddit. I don't know why. There've been some really funny posts. One in 16 gamers. Really bad about the movement lately, too. I'm telling you right now, dude, I hope War Dogs gets these people away from the game so they can stop trying to destroy it. Is there a fix for this map lagging? Well, this map has worse performance than the other maps. I don't know about lagging, though. Okay. Okay. Haha, we're all having so much fun. We're having fun. So much fun. Oh. I don't like this point design, so I'm not gonna be there. Oh, boy. The DRS is just so goated. Over here, we love the DRS. I mean, I can't parachute off the cell. Ew. Stop. Oh, God. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you be over there? Oh, wonderful. Okay. Put so much spread on the minigun on this thing. I'm not an engineer. This is not good. Actually dead. Okay. Yeah, DRS was synthetic tip. What the fuck just... Hello? Why did I play this map, actually? What is... Alright, I'm done with the game. You can end the game now. You can end the game now. You can end it. I'm done playing it. You can end it. No one cares. It's boring. Such a fucking creep. Why, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I can't even finish the game. It's so cancer. The game is so fucking boring. Like, run around a waterlogged map and get 30 kills and die to a bunch of random freaks prone in the most unpredictable, disgusting locations you can never even fathom in your entire life. Okay. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the subs, host bits, raids. Thank you guys for hitting the sub goal. I think we hit over 500 subs on Twitch. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for the super chats on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like button on the YouTube stream as well before I end. So that'd be appreciated. Hit the like button on the YouTube stream. Check out fucking Orbital Works, the Orbital Pathfinder, ! mouse, and check out Wallhack mouse pads as well. And they're also coming out with a mouse and keyboard pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, bunch of cool stuff happening. I'm gonna go eat food and then do stuff. All right, I'll see you guys later. What do you think about Tom Ford? One of my favorite fragrances of all time is from Tom Ford. Beau de Jour Private Blend. Outstanding. It's great. All right,